In this video, I'd like to invite you upstairs in my new empty home. Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff's Happy Home series and happy Saturday. I really enjoy being here with you on Saturday, and thank you so much for the comments on last week's video, which was the first video in this series. If you didn't see that, I'll put it up here. But I do have to say that on these films, particularly these early ones of the house, they're being done on my phone. And so if the sound is a little bit different, that's why. Okay, so yeah, I really appreciate the comments that you made, and I'm really excited now to be sharing this with you and hearing your thoughts and ideas about what you do in your own homes. I find that really interesting and lovely, so thank you. Yeah, so in this video we're going upstairs and also the garden. Can I just ask you, are you a gardener? Please answer me in the comments box. We are not gardeners. I love seeing the finished thing, don't get me wrong, and you know I love my cut flowers, of which I don't have any today. But we're not gardeners. We have quite a decent sized garden now, and we're wondering what to do with it. So if anybody has any thoughts on that, we'd love to hear those. Okay, just so that this film doesn't go on all your Saturday morning, I'll stop here now and let's carry on with the video, and I'll show you upstairs. Come on upstairs. So this is, well, actually I'm not sure what this is. It's one of the master bedrooms we haven't chosen, which is going to be a master bedroom just yet. As you can see, there's work going on as we speak, but if you have a look, we have these amazing original trusses in the beams again. This, as has the whole house, being painted white, and I've already mentioned I wanted to do that, and I want to live in the house for a while before we decide if we're going to do anything in terms of colour on any of the walls. So in this room there is an ensuite bathroom and shower room. If you want to just go in and have a look at that, you can have a peep in there. And once again, we've got those tiles. But you know, it's a lovely room. If this was a guest room and that was your ensuite bathroom, I don't think you'd complain, would you? And also, this bedroom has, at the other side, has a small dressing room that we've kitted out. Unfortunately, at the moment, the bed which arrived is in there, so you can't actually see the units. But that's where there's a kind of small ensuite dressing room. So again, it's a great room, and I have some exciting things happening in this room, and I'm going to look forward to showing that to you. So we'll go down the hall now to the rooms at the other end of the hall. So what you're looking at is one end of the house to the other, and down to the right there you can see just how high up we are. There's the hall downstairs, and then here's the light fitment, which looks quite small from down below, but of course it isn't. This is the only thing that's been a bit of a disappointment in terms of I ordered a new light fitment to fill more of the space, and I ordered that months ago. And there's been delay after delay and so on, and now we've had yet another delay, and it's not going to be coming for apparently a month or so. Well, because of the height of this hall, we need some kind of scaffolding to put up in order to be able to get the light fitment up there, and so yeah, that's not going to happen just now, but fingers crossed it's going to happen soon. Okay, so I'll take you next into what is going to be Mr. Kitchen's games room. So this lovely little room is a guest bedroom. We don't actually need it as a guest bedroom as such, and so what we've decided to do in here, there's going to be a little sofa will come in and a TV screen, and Mr. Kitchen's going to use this room to play games with his sons. As many of you know, our eldest son lives in the south of England and we don't get to see him as often as we would like, but thanks to the magic of the internet, Mr. Kitchen and his two sons very often play games over the internet, and this will be a great room for him to be able to do that. We've done some work in here already. This little unit that you can see here actually incorporates a wardrobe on this side. Yes, it's behind the door, but it was the only way that we could get some storage in here, because at the back of this unit is the boiler which jutted into this room from the corridor, which meant there was very little we could do. But as you can see, we've managed to get some storage in. And again, if this room is used as a guest room at any point, there's a wardrobe for their clothes, obviously a bookshelf or a shelf for display of some kind, a nice mirror and some cupboards down below. So enough to put some things in if someone was staying overnight. Okay, so let's enter the bathroom. But be careful, you might just fall into the bath because it's right there as you come in through the door. And there are those tiles again. Yes, we have already started to hack away to see what can be done, because you can rest assured we're going to be doing something. Now, we have those high ceilings again in here, which is lovely, and it's quite a nice light room. And the bath itself is a decent size, but the room is far too small for a house this big. Okay, I have to apologise for the light, or rather the lack of light, because we still don't have any electricity in the house and the sun's gone in, so it's very dark outside too. But I think you can see this room, which is competing for the first bedroom to be a master bedroom. Again, we've got the lovely beams and the high ceiling. And lovely though they are, they can present a few design challenges. Anyway, what we decided to do, and you'll see from the picture that I'm going to put up how the previous owners had designed this room, it's slightly different to that. We decided to put the wardrobes down here. We've kept them white to keep the room very light. And my favourite thing in this room at the moment is that beautiful stone wall that you can see. Now, once that's lit up and the light's on it, I'll show it to you again. It's actually a copper, it's copper in colour. Well, there's lots of different colours in it and I love it. I love the texture of it and the fact that it's stone. And the bed's going to go on that wall and it'll all be lit up and it's going to be fabulous. Now, there is an ensuite, a shower room in this bedroom. At the moment it's filled with things, but you could just have a little peek inside to see. Can you see that on the left hand side? Can you see the wall behind the door? No, you're not going to be able to see that. But the wall on the left hand side is going to be knocked through into that main bathroom. As you can see, that's where the main bathroom is at the moment. So we're going to knock this wall down, the wall in between, to make that bathroom a lot bigger. Now that will mean we are blocking off this wall here so that this room won't have an ensuite shower room, but the bathroom door's only there. So as opposed to going from here to there to the ensuite shower room, they'll come from here to there into the bathroom, which I don't think is too bad. Now, the other thing that this bedroom has that allows it to compete as a master bedroom is that through this door is a balcony. I'll take you outside there and let's risk the weather. So off this room is the most delightful roof terrace, and it's big, as you can see. And one of the great parts about it is it gets the sun on here for most of the day, and the views are just stunning. We're looking out here onto the communal paddock, which all the houses own a piece of about 2 acres or so, and then we're looking down into our garden, which you can see is not small. I do love that view. Absolutely great. We'll go down and look at the garden at ground level in a second. Okay, so here we are then at ground level in the garden. Now you can see there are paved areas and gravelled areas. Now, we're not gardeners, at least not yet. We do intend to start gardening, and I do think this area at the back of the house, just by the kitchen door, would be absolutely great to grow some vegetables. So that thought has been planted, so to speak. Oh, and don't you just love this brickwork? And there's the balcony we were looking down from. Okay, so you've seen the whole house now, apart from the outside, and I will show you the outside at some point. So yes, you've seen the whole house. Now the thing about this house is, as you know, we were downsizing from the family home, which we sold 3 years ago, and then lived in a tiny apartment in the city. So we have actually downsized. The rooms in this house are all small, comparatively small, but because the ceilings are so high, it makes it feel very spacious, and that's what I love about this house. So we've got our small rooms and small downsized home, but because the ceilings are so high, as I say, it feels very airy and spacious, which is one of the things we like about it. Okay, so let me know what you think. And you've seen the garden now, so what would you do with it? Would you start to grow food outside the kitchen door? Do you do that? And if you do, I'm going to be wanting lots of advice in the weeks to come. Okay, I'll leave it there now. Please, there may be a video on Thursday on Happy Stuff and Fluff. There may not. The reason there may not be is I have delicious visitors this week in my son, his wife, and their 2 gorgeous children, whom we've seen briefly, only briefly, since COVID began. So we're really excited to have them here in the new home, which is now not empty. I promise you. They're not sleeping on the floor. All will be revealed in due course. Okay, so yeah, but I'll see you soon. And until then, remember that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, we are getting happy, living longer, and growing younger. We're growing younger. And we're doing all that in our beautiful homes for the soul. See you next time. Bye-bye.